In Part 3, Chapter 9 of Madame Bovary, Charles, after much persuading, makes plans for Emma's funeral. She will be buried in her wedding dress with a crown of flowers. Wishing she could come back to life, Charles grows lost in his memories of her. The townspeople begin to drift in to offer their respects. Emma's father arrives and faints when he sees the coffin. In Part 3, Chapter 10 of Madame Bovary, Emma's father recovers and falls weeping into Charles's arms. At the funeral, Charles tries to pretend that Emma has only gone on a long journey far away, but once he sees the coffin, he is overcome with rage and hopelessness. That night, while everyone sleeps, Justin weeps over Emma's grave. It turns out that he too was in love with her. In Part 3, Chapter 11 of Madame Bovary, Emma and Charles' little daughter, Berthe, asks for her mother a few times and then seems to forget about her existence. Charles is still being harassed over Emma's debts by Monsieur Leroux and is fraudulently given a bill for music lessons Emma never took. Félicité, meanwhile, steals Emma's dresses and runs away. One day, Charles discovers one of Emma's old love letters from Rodolphe and convinces himself that they must have loved each other deeply, but just as friends. The letter confirms for Charles how much everyone adored Emma. Charles tries to live his life according to Emma's fashions and wishes, though he grows poorer and poorer, forced to sell off much of their furniture. But when Charles discovers Emma's love letters from Léon, he can no longer deny her affairs. He snaps and becomes a recluse, refusing even to pay a visit to his patients. One day, at the market, he runs into Rodolphe, who invites him for a drink at the tavern. Looking at him, Charles wishes he could have been the other man in order to experience Emma's love. Finally, Charles tells Rodolphe he does not hold their affair against him because fate is to blame, not Rodolphe. The next day, Berthe wants to play with her father, but she finds him dead in the garden, clutching a clipping of Emma's black hair. After his possessions are sold, there is very little money left. Berthe is sent to live with her grandmother. The grandmother dies, and an aunt takes over her care. The aunt sends Berthe to work in a factory. The novel ends with Homais, the pharmacist, having a thriving practice and competing with the doctors who replace Bovary. For his good work, he is rewarded with the Cross of the Legion of Honor.